This is Outer Range. I like this show. Josh Brolin, other people that aren't as famous as him, but yeah. So he owns a farm. He has some issues with this neighboring farm and the popular people in this town that he lives in. This crazy sci-fi thing is happening. I don't want to spoil it, but like it's a thing that happens, and then they can go like, I'm going to spoil it, forward and backwards in time. So like they go through this thing and it makes them go forward and backwards in time. Come to find out, he's from the past. It's really good. It's kind of a slow build, but once you get there, you're like, what is happening? What's going on? It's very good. I like it. On Amazon Prime. Check it out. I just want to talk about this show really quick. It's called Made for Love. It's 2 seasons out so far. It's about this guy named Byron Goebel who traps this girl in his hub. So Byron is like a tech guru guy, kind of like a Steve Jobs or like a Elon Musk type character. He, Bill Gates, all them guys. So he decides that, well, he loves her, Hazel, and he has a hub where he's like created this reality of like perfect reality, and not so much traps her at first, convinces her, because she's like a poor girl from like, the poorest. So he convinces her to come to the hub, and then she never leaves for 10 years. And at first I was like, well, girl, shoot. When we raise poor, sounds like a good idea. But the lack of freedom gets to her eventually. She escapes. This is the first season. We found out that he implants a chip in her brain so that he can see her opinions. They can think, they can hear each other's thoughts, type of thing. And for him, like, this is perfect for couples. Now we just know what each other wants. For her, it's an invasion of her privacy. So that is the first season. First season goes down, basically, she finds out about the trip and she begins to like do what the fuck she wants to do, regardless if he can see her or not. It's great. The first season is amazing. Second season is a bit more complicated, where her father, Ray Romano, is sick, and Byron convinces her to trick her father into living in the hub. And they're like giving him treatments for his sickness, but like he didn't even know he was in the hub because he was like a recluse. So, and like people was coming to see him, well, he was expecting to see people. Either way, very good. This season ends. The finale, I just watched the finale. Amazing. I hope it's a season 3. I want you guys to all watch it because, come on, Get Out. Very similar to Get Out, but without the racial aspect. This show is Severance. A man, Adam Scott is in it. That's him. The show is basically about this company has the ability to sever your brain from your memory from work. Basically, you're 2 people. 8 hours you're at work, your work crystal. 8 hours, I'm about to say 8, but 16 hours you're home. I don't have many hours left. Is it 16? 16 hours at home, your home crystal. Very interesting show. It's like a thriller. You're trying to figure out things and mind fucky things and all that stuff. So go watch it. I love it. Watch it. It's right up my alley. Now, though, I'm not understanding why this would be like an issue. Like, let's say we're speaking like practically in real world wise. This shouldn't be as big of a problem as the show is making it a thriller. So that's the purpose of the show, is for it to be like a thriller. But like if it was a real world practice, why would it be this? They got them people down there basically like in hell. They don't talk to other departments. They're segregated. It's just all these ways to make it bad for the 8-hour crystal, for the work crystal, the innie. They call it innie and outies. The innie. And then the innie doesn't have the option to quit. And it's like, well, why not? Let her quit and let somebody else who's willing to not have their work life infiltrate their real life. Because that's the reality of real life, is that you spend so much energy at work, you don't have energy for your fucking home. So if there was a way to partition that shit doesn't affect my real life, why would that be? Like, I feel like there's a way to have this show be even a fucking comedy. You get what I'm saying? Like, where, yeah, it's interesting. I'm gonna stick with it. I really like it. It's right up my alley for a type of show. Apple TV, Friday new episodes. There's 4 episodes out right now. I just finished watching the 4th episode, and I'm like, so I watched Russian Dolls. Yeah, Russian Doll. Natasha Lyonne. First season, she's in a temporal anomaly. Second season, she's traveling back and forth through time on a train. Good stuff. I love time. Everybody knows I love fucking with time. I love temporal anomalies the most. So the first season I was already in. Second season come along, thoroughly enjoyed it. Very good. At one point, I don't want to give any spoilers, but she's every fucking where. She's everywhere. She's trying her best. I love Natasha Lyonne. I remember Slums of Hollywood, and I was like, a kid when that came out, and I was like, I like her voice. As a woman with not a super, voice, I got like a I like her voice. So she does it for me. So she did a great job. Great show. I'm trying to figure out a way to talk about it without spoiling. At one point, she's herself, her mother, and her grandmother all at the same time. Because time, my nigga. Time. It's not a joke. Don't mess with time. Don't mess with